You've reached MikNeg.
Call us best friends.
Call us crazy. Call us anytime.
This podcast is all about self-love, relationships, career, pop culture, and everything in between.
Grab your snacks and join the call.
And it's funny because while I was reading on it, I was kind of reading about the different kinds of it, like, because there's different types of it. So the first one is the perfectionist, which is you have to always deliver your best performance. Everything has to be perfect. The second one is the expert, which means that you have to be really, you think that you have to be really smart and that you always have to know everything about everything. Then there is a soloist, which is a person that's more, like that always thinks that they need to get things done on their own, and that if they don't, it's a fail. Then you get the super women, which I honestly think that's you, Mik, which is if I were really competent, I would be able to do everything. I would be able to check everything on my list. And then the last one is the great mind, which is I judge myself on ease and speed, which is basically you judge yourself on how fast your work,
how quickly
like
you can get something done.
Can get something done.
Yeah.
So, which one do you think you are?
Ooh. Okay, when you talked about the expert, I mean, just like you feel like you have to know everything. Like even at work, I feel like work, like my job, it does rely on me to like carry a lot of responsibilities. And when it comes to something I don't know or something I'm not as skilled in, I feel like completely inadequate. Like if I don't know really anything about it, I'm just like, oh, I don't want to touch it. Like, like I'm not the right person for this. And
it's true.
It's kind of like a scary thing. So I like avoid it, So I don't want to do the task, or I don't want to be the one to have to like research it or like get into it, which I don't know, it can be like intimidating when you feel like you don't know everything. And it's like no one expects you to know everything. That's the whole point, is you're supposed to want to like learn and grow and like on new projects and stuff like that. So
here's the thing, for me I feel like it's the opposite. You know what I mean? I feel like you use it as something that paralyzes you. You view knowledge as something that kind of freezes you. For me, the more knowledge I can get, the best. So it's like,
that's good.
For example, when we were launching this whole podcast, like Mik was like, I can do everything else, I just don't want to do research. I was like, I don't want to do research. Like, I love doing research. I love watching as many videos as I can. I love reading,
To me, it's just like, maybe it's just like coming across a problem and like then having the anxiety to like figure out how to deal with it. But I don't know what it is. Like, because that is intimidating to me.
It's fine. It's fine. It's just like,
and then
I feel
the
like,
one. Sorry,
you go. Sorry, there you go.
The one that you had said about, Mik, I think that's you. I think it was like Superwoman or something.
Yeah.
It's because of like checking off the list, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How was that one again? It was like,
it's basically, if I were really competent, I would be able to do it all and do it easily and well.
That's the same thing with the knowledge, though. It kind of correlates a little bit, because I feel like this pressure to be like everything and to everyone and make everyone happy and turn like,
But I feel
get
like
out
for
all
you,
the fires and like do everything.
The one I've recognized the most for you in our friendship so far is really this one. The fact that you really kind of feel bad because you should have done more things of your day and you haven't, and it stresses you out, and it kind of connects a lot to your kind of, planning and needing to have everything on control, and that when you don't, you kind of like think that you're not good enough, like not good enough, but like you could be better.
Basically. And when it comes to like the list thing too, and like just, I guess, feeling good enough based on like what I'm accomplishing or what I'm doing. So like, I'm a very like, I guess, busy. I like to stay busy. I like to be like a busy person. I like to have things to do. I'm not someone to just like sit around and like, I guess, watch TV or watch Netflix or just kind of chill, which is very much like my mom says, I'm just like my dad. Like I always have to be like on the go doing something. Like I have to have something in mind that I'm doing for that day in order to like feel any kind of like worth for the day. I don't know what it is. Maybe it like correlates to that, but yeah, like because my brother and my mom have no problem just sitting and doing nothing for a day. But for me, I have to have like at least something, like whether it's like I get like my laundry done, or like I was able to like, I don't know, sit down and like write a blog post, or I don't know, like edit photos. Like there has to be something that I'm doing, or like to have some kind of like worth in my life. I don't know.
That's funny. Well, no, that's exactly what we're talking about, right? Like at the end of the day, I feel like
exactly. And it's like
this is connected to how worthy you feel and why you feel unworthy or worthy, right? So makes total sense to me.
Which one are you though, Neg? Are you like perfectionist, or?
I'm 100% perfectionist, like 100%.
That's what I was gonna say. Like that one sounded like you the most.
I am okay, guys. It's to me, it's so paralyzing that I am. Like I was taught very, very early on to really, my mom is puts a lot of attention on attention to detail, and like for everything to be perfect, for everything to be polished, for everything to be on point. And I can never, ever, ever find myself doing a half-ass job and feeling okay with putting it in the world. And for me, a half-ass job, for me, my definition of this is what other people think, oh, that's great. Like sometimes I do some work. Like, you know, sometimes I do like some work like really fast,
just
and
like
I give
spit
it
out real quick, and they're like,
I give it to
amazing.
The people. It's amazing. It's so good. You're a superstar. And I'm like, what am I a superstar for? Like, I can't, like, I don't understand. Again, imposter syndrome.
Imposter syndrome. Exactly.
Because even like with creating the whole, like, you know, MikNeg assets and stuff, because Mik is a lot. Mik keeps us going. Mik like keeps us on check. You know what I mean?
But
and
like, I'm not a perfectionist. Like, I'm not someone who's going to look at something 20,000 times.
God.
I'll look at it twice or 3 times, but I'm just like, let's go. Let's put it out.
Mik is like create, put out, create, put out, create, put out. And I'm just like, create, think, put out.
But this is the thing too, is like, okay, but with Neg, I feel like even if you sit on something for a while, like, okay, the whole thing of you getting stuff done, really, like if you were to do something like half done or something like that, it's like, it's not that it's bad, because everything that Neg does, honestly, is quality. Like everything I've seen that you do, I've seen that you do, whether it's just like something you do as like a hobby, or just something you're like just kind of like thinking about working on, like just by yourself. It's like, you don't need to like, you know, you don't share it to the world or whatever, but like I know that you've done a good job at that, and I feel like maybe that's kind of what holds you back sometimes, is just 100%. That it's just like no, like it's good. Like even like writing, like getting back on your writing and stuff like that, it's like no, like this is like one of your extreme talents. Like this is not something that you need to be so like nitpicky on yourself
guarded about.